Good evening, everyone. Excuse me. Welcome to Crafty Hour, episode 78. My name is 𝗧𝗢𝗘𝗖𝗍 and I am ButterDish Designs, and I am so happy to be well enough to be back. So it's been a long road with some vertigo that stemmed from a double ear infection, and I just barely got to start driving last week. So anywho, I'm so excited to be back and making stuff. It's with the vertigo, I haven't been able to really create a whole lot either, so I am excited to be feeling well and ready to make some stuff. So tonight we're going to do this online exclusive Heartfelt Hexagon bundle. It's a punch bundle. This is a stamp set here. And of course, you can see the ceiling there. There you go. Excuse me. And we are going to be making not one, but two cards this evening. Excuse me, I might have to get a cough drop. We're going to do this one here and this one here. So let's get started. And I know it's been a while, and some of you may not have caught the notice that this was starting again this evening. And if you didn't, and you're watching the replay, please make sure you say hi as well on the replay. So I appreciate you watching, and let's go to, there we go. Excuse me. I am going to grab a cough drop, so I don't want to be clearing my throat the whole time. You may have noticed that I'm actually coming to you from the dining room this evening because it was just easier. So, hi, Coney. Thank you. Happy to be back. It's been too long. So, all right. Let's see if I can get that going there. Okay. So let's do our pieces first. And you're going to see these should come together fairly quick. And I'm going to set these right up here. And let's do the cutting first. So this particular pattern is from the 𝗧𝗢𝗘𝗖𝗍. We're going to be using this side. We have some basic white. 𝗭𝗢𝗘𝗖𝗞 Tahitian Tide, and Berry Burst. So those are the colors that we're going with. This one and these, we're going to cut those into pieces. These are going to be our card bases, which let's just go ahead and score those. I'm going to score these each at 5.5. Move that cutting out of the way there. So there's the one card base. And here we go for number 2. Okay. We are going to need insides for these, which I am going to do those at 4. And then we're going to go 5.25. The rest of this piece, we're going to stamp and punch out those. So we'll set that to the side as well. And this piece here, let me get my notes. And here we go. So I have the measurements here, and this one needs to be 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. So let's cut that first. We're just making a square. Okay. That's going to be for that. Then next on the other side, we need them to be 1 5/16 by 3 15/16. So let's see if we can get those all. See how long this is this way first. 3 15/16. So we can fit them that way. And then this is 1 5/16. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is just this next tick past the quarter mark. And we need 3 of those. And then this is left over. All right. So there is that. Now for the pattern piece, the one card, we need it to be square at 3 3/4. So, and lucky enough for us, the strip on this card, they are also 3 3/4. So it will be easy to just cut it once here. Going with that. And then these need to be 1 1/4. And there's 2 of these. And this is extra. And we did not need that bigger sheet after all. Okay. Since we're done with the cutting, I am going to place that out of the way there. And let's go ahead and do our stamping. We'll go ahead and do this one first. And bear with me, I'm going to grab some envelopes real quick because I did forget those in the craft room. okay. It's okay, Samoa. Samoa likes Crafty Hour in the dining room because she's sitting on a chair next to me over here. Okay. So let's go ahead and get the pieces we need for the stamp set. So for this one, we need this. With these frames, it's better to put it face down and then grab it so that it has its own chance to shape naturally. We're also going to use this itty bitty flower, and then let's eat cake. I'm going to go with this one here. Okay. Now on this one, I did the black, the Memento tuxedo black on this. And on this one, you can see I used tone on tone. I think on the remake of this one, we're going to do tone on tone as well. So I'm getting out the 𝗧𝗎𝗘𝗖𝗞. And we also need for the inside there. Make sure I don't put my cards in the ink. It's nice to change it up a little bit. There's that envelope. We will do the inside of the card. Now, I didn't get that quite stamped. And you can, since it is photopolymer, try to get that on there if it bothers you. Ooh, now see, now I got to turn it over. Let's clean that off before we start using that again. With these little stamps, they have a tendency to rock and get ink on there, so make sure you take your time. There we go, that's good for me. Clean that off. Okay. So we are going to start with the border first. So making sure that I've got a good impression there. This one has that little flower down there, and we're just doing it in a different color. There we go. Get out that berry burst. We've got the Let's Eat cake. There we go. Okay, we're done with that. Let's go ahead and punch this out. That's going to be for the one. Oh, I did the different border. That's all right. We're changing it up a little bit. We'll use that other border on the next one here. Which is this one. A little louder out here on this wood table. Okay, now we're doing Parakeet Party. With these tiny dots, you want to make sure not to push too hard because they will smush out because that's such a little stamps. Little nubs on that there. Okay, so we've got that. Our sentiment is going to go this direction. I need the big one here. And on this one, we are going to go with the Memento Black. I'm going to go this way so I can see it without jabbing myself. There we go. Get that punch back out. I just love the shape of that punch. It's fun. Gosh, there's a fly in here. If the cats see that, they are gonna go to town. Hopefully that doesn't happen while we're doing this. So, okay. So now let's go ahead and go to our card base here. And on this one, it's just along the bottom and on the envelope. And it is this little floral stem here. Hi, Sugar. You saying hi? And all I've done with this here, yes, hi, Christina. It'll be cookie chaos, let me tell you. I am just pushing these, turning them slightly and lowering. Just to make it look like a little garden. There we go with the envelope. Now on the card, I just did along the bottom. And we're doing tone on tone. And I think on my original design, it was actually kind of an afterthought. So we're doing it in advance this time. Okay, so there we go. Clean that off. And then we're going to go back to, that fly is annoying. Girls, do your job. And let's go back to the 𝗧𝗢𝗡𝗘. Like I said, last time I did the black, but we're going with the tone on tone this time. You see me waving around, you know why. Pesky fly. And I don't need to do here in this main part because of this, but I do need to do around the edges. And you'll notice that I am turning the stamp while I'm doing this as well. And get some different, they don't all look the same. Okay, that should be good there. Okay, and the very last thing we need to do before assembling. Hi, Brenda. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me. I have a crazy fly in the house and it's bothering the heck out of me. So if you see me waving around, you'll know why. Okay. So the last thing that we need to do, if you didn't notice on this one here, the pieces are embossed. So we are going to take these 3 pieces and emboss them. And this particular embossing folder is tiny, so it will work in your mini. And with that, you need plate 3, excuse me, and a 1, which is this one here. We should be able to fit more than 1 in here, but we'll have to take 2 passes because there's 3 pieces. And just to get a little variation, I'm putting them in a little bit of different spots there. There we go. Oh, Samoa sees it. Oh, you hear dishes crash. It's 'cause I think it's on the drain board. Oh, yep. Uh-oh. Let's see here. Okay, so see how fun that is for the background? Samoa is definitely a little huntress and does her job very well. So hopefully she'll get rid of this fly. Trouble is coming. Yes. You guys could see this. Like I said, I gave you warning though if you hear a crash. It's not me. Okay. So let's set this one off the side. And we'll do this one last. We will do this one first. Get all of our pieces here. She's getting very excited. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Trying to be quiet to see if you guys can hear her chattering. Get it? Okay. So let's go ahead and put our inside in first. And yes, this was the better of the two sides because I goofed up on that side. That's okay. There's two sides. Did you get it? Okay, there's our inside. Before I glue these pieces together, I am just making sure that I got them, yep, the size I needed them. There goes glue on the table. I knew that I would be a little rusty this evening because it's been a bit, and that's okay. So, just trying to wash off my fingers here. Glue, 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 glue. Okay. And that is flat on here, so let me stay out of the line of glue. And now we will see why we did just the edges. There we go. Looks good to me. Let's go ahead and put a couple dimensionals on this. There we go. And last but not least for this one are some embellishments. And we're going to be using these iridescent adhesive backed discs. The nice thing about these, they're nice and sparkly, but they're flat. Very, very flat. So they work really, really well for mailing. I forgot. I've got some scissors here. And there we go. Here's card number 1. You can see the difference in the colors there. I thought that would be fun to see. So, are you partial to the tone on tone or the black? They're both kind of fun. So put that to the side there. Okay, the next one is this one. And I'm going to turn my mat over because I have that glue on there. I just don't want to keep sticking my hand in it. Okay. So this one here, there we go. And what you're going to do first off is that these are going to overlap in the back just a little bit. So we're just going to kind of lay this out so that we know where we want it. Doing a little topsy-turvy sort of here. Just make that lay flat there. There we go. Okay. That's that one. This one here. And this one is going to overlap slightly. Just seeing which side of the embossed piece I want to use. All right, so let's get these down. And I'm going to start at the top. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Also, you can choose to use the embossed or the debossed side of these. Okay, there we go. We've got the last one here. I'm just bringing that up just a little bit because I want to show those flowers down there that we stamped. Okay. Oops, I didn't stamp the inside of the card. That's easy fix. There we go. I can almost guarantee you that almost all the time I always match the inside of my card to my envelope. That's just kind of my thing. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and glue this in, and then we'll finish the front. And we'll be done. Bless you, baby. 𝗧𝗢𝗡 has a little sneezing thing going on because the seasons are changing. She gets a little sneezy. Okay, there we go. Oops, we need it for those pieces. Okay. So now we've got these two pieces here, and we're just going to put them on. I always recommend trying out your layout first before you commit. So, and if you have a cell phone, you can always take a picture of your layout just in case and use it as a reference when you pull the pieces back off. Okay, we're done with our glue. Get our dimensionals here. How was everybody's day today? Everybody happy tomorrow's Friday? Well, at least those of us who are working. Either way. Okay, so we're going to put this on. And I need to tilt that just a little bit to make sure I can see it. There we go. And then last but not least, we have these adhesive back sparkle gems. And I'm using the silver ones in this one because I thought it popped against the colors. Just a little bit of sparkle. There we go. There are two sizes of 3 different colors. And thanks, Coney. I thought they'd be fun. I know it's fall, but I had made these a while ago. I think at the end of summer, so. All right, there we go. These were the originals, and here's the copies. So there we go. Go back to the, okay. Hi. Okay, so thanks for watching. I appreciate you jumping on. I know it's been a while, like I said, and if you don't know, I've been suffering very horrible vertigo to where I couldn't even walk straight. I couldn't drive. amongst other things. So it's been fun and challenging. There is such a thing as vertigo physical therapy. It helps tremendously. I think that next week will be my final 2 sessions and back to 100%. The only thing that I currently can't still do is you're supposed to be able to turn your head left to right and up and down in anywhere between 200 to 240 beats per minute. Not that you're going to do it that much for that long, but even just a few seconds, they can tell that it's still a little off. So I'm getting there, but I'm so happy to be back with you guys and crafting. And we'll be back in the craft room hopefully next week. I have some projects and cleanup to do in there that I haven't felt well enough to do because, yeah, it happens. So anyways, thanks for joining me. Hope you have a great night. And yeah, bye. Thanks for watching.